Welcome to another video from EVERPRIME, the channel where men stay in their prime into their late 90s. If you're over 50, you're in the right place. I was thinking about how rare people who are over 50 is recently. I saw a statistic that said it's far easier to become a millionaire than to have a six pack. But that statistic actually is across the whole population. In other words, that includes all the young people. Now, we all know that if you're young, if you do a bit of exercise, you are far likely to be fitter. And if you actually take it a level up, you are likely to have a six pack. Now, I'm not saying it's easy for younger people, but it is easier for them. In fact, without having a quotable statistic, I will estimate of the people who've got six pack, maybe over 90% of them are younger people. Now, what that tells you is that if you are older, over 50, it's even rarer to have a six pack or to be healthy and fit. So it will not only be easier than becoming a millionaire, it will become easier than becoming a billionaire. Now, I don't have a measure to support that, but I'm just using here relative maths. If it's easier in the wider population to become a millionaire than to have a six pack, and majority of the people who are likely to have six pack are the younger people, probably over 90%, then if you are an older person, and in the West, by the way, the older people are in the majority, then it's much rarer to have a six pack, to be fit, if you're an older person. Which then means, my hypothesis is, it's easier to become a billionaire as somebody over 50 than to have a six pack. Now, you tell me what you think about that statistic. It's a hypothesis. Well, probably somebody will need to take that away and do a research. But the point being, if you're over 50 and you're fit, you've made yourself so rare, it's unbelievable. Not only that you've made yourself rare, but you're giving yourself quite a lot of advantages. Think about it. If you're over 50 and you are about to retire or retired, you have another 40 years of life, if we just go by standard life expectancy. And what that means is, unlike when between 25, 20, when you enter the workforce, to when you're 40, 50, 60, you've got a lot more going for you with at that age. You've got most of the time, or you will soon have in the time if you retire or change jobs. And you also are far more likely to have the financial resources because you will have been saving all your life. And with all that, you are in a position to enjoy your health, because the challenge with younger people, or for younger people, is they may be fit and healthy, but because at that time they are working on their careers and bringing up families, there's very little time, and potentially there's very little money. You have it all. So you've taken that one thing that was missing, which is normally missing for older people, which is their health and vitality. You've taken that and you've nailed it. And if you do that, you will have it all, because you'll have the time, you'll have the finances, and crucially, you'll have your health. Plus, you have got another 40 years. So it's so important to know that if you are older, take your health and fitness seriously. And if you nail that, you'll be so rare, and you will be so glad you've done it, because you will have the whole thing aligned for you for the rest of your life. Tell me what you think about that. Send me some comments. Let's go.